jump into it. You have the site pulled up?
Google sent a verification code to my cell phone. Hang on.
See if it came.
No.
No. Okay. All right. Well, just go ahead and pull the site up.
Okay. I told you in my note, computers hate me. So, close this. Close this. Where is the website? All Pro. Okay, here we are. I've got
So
WP-admin.
Yeah. Are you logged in already?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I'm going to cover is just some product editing because we customized the back end a little bit to your, what you needed as far as minimum quantities, tiered pricing, some variation products. So go ahead and click on, let's see, you were looking at the cannabis leaf squeezies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you go over all products, hover over products, click all products, and that will show you the list of all your products.
Okay. So do you want me to start this all over again rather than where I was?
No, you can go back to there. That's fine.
Okay.
I know where you were.
Connect Jetpack to activate WooCommerce services.
You can just ignore that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Connect, and I've got all the items. I went to cannabis, and the first one is the cannabis leaf squeezy.
Uh-huh.
And I clicked it, and your store does not appear to be using a secure connection. Okay.
That will resolve once we launch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Cannabis leaf squeezies, Big Pens data, product colors green. Trim colors are only for pens. Imprint number 1. So that means imprint line number 1, correct?
Yeah, let me get there 1 second. I'm going to load one of these. I'm going to load a different one because it only lets one person edit something at a time. So I'm looking at the similar one that's the key ring.
Okay.
So you were looking at Big Pens data import 1, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you would.
Where would I see data import 1?
You were just. It's probably just scroll up a little bit. I think you were just there in that section.
Products, edit products, your store, cannabis leaf squeezies.
So click on that. And you see the image of it, right?
Yes, okay.
And then up at the top, so you're looking at the product the way the customer sees it right now, right? We do not offer.
No, I'm in the back door.
You're on the back door of it. Okay. So scrolling down, the first thing we see is the product title, right?
Yes.
Edit product title, the link, and then this big text box which is the product description, right?
Where it says cannabis leaf squeezies, that would be the description,
Up
or
at,
that's just the name of the item.
that's the name of the item. The single link, the
Okay.
single line, that's the title, yeah.
Okay.
And then just below that, there's a big white box that has the product description in it.
Oh, it just has the name.
Yeah, I think it's just because you see the name twice is what you're seeing, or
I wish I could show it to you.
yeah. Well, just going down a little bit more, you see the section that says product data.
Big Pens Data Import 1.
All right, so up a little bit more, what do you see?
Word count 3, last edited by store manager on June 12th. And above that, it says cannabis leaf squeezies, and that's it.
All right, you should see a section that says product data, and then maybe a drop down that says simple product next to it. Maybe it's below Big Pens Data Import.
Big Pens Data Import 1, product colors, you've got green in there. Trim colors is empty. Imprint number 1, you've got the word white. Imprint 2 is empty. 3 is empty. 4, 5.
Yeah, so this whole section that's inside of Big Pens Data Import, that's what was imported from the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Right.
And then I went down to quantity 1. I changed it to 150. Price 1, 2.18.
Yep.
Quantity 2. Quantity 3.
Yeah.
I left quantity 4, 5, and 6, and 7 blank. Video link is blank. Minimum quantity I made 150. As low as I made 1.96.
Yep.
Step charge I made 50. Then it shows me a product data, simple product.
Yes. So this is the section that's the most important, the product data section. So this is the section that's controlling the product specs. So is it expanded? Do you see regular price, sale price, tiered pricing type?
Regular, yes I do.
Yeah, okay, good. So over on the left of this section, you've got general, inventory, shipping, linked products, attributes, advanced, minimum, maximum quantities, and tiered pricing, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is where all the work takes place in this area. Really, the only sections that are used out of that data import is where you see as low as and minimum quantity, because the data import section represents what was imported from the spreadsheet that Eric and you and I have all been, going back and forth with. So once that import's in there, you really don't have to do too much on that data import section. All of the editing takes place in the product data tab.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that was, yeah. So
300, 205, so I come back down here.
Yeah, so go ahead and swap out your pricing there under the tiered price, and that's what will make it change.
600, 196. Okay.
I'm actually I'm recording this too. I'm doing a screen recording and recording a conversation, but I'm looking at a different product. You're looking at the leaf squeezy, and I'm looking at the leaf squeezy keyring. So at least it'll match on the video.
Then I see product short description, and I cut and pasted that. And
yeah, product short description, but more importantly, that big text box that is up at the top, that's really the product description. You can have 2 descriptions, but for your website, we're not really using the short description because basically all your descriptions are short descriptions.
Okay, and then how do I save this to go look at it?
So just scroll all the way up, and then on the top right, there's a publish section, and you're just going to hit update.
Okay.
And it should say it was saved.
It did. Now if I go to the item.
Yeah, so up at the top of that page, there's a little text that says view product. You can click on that, and that will take you right to the item.
This fun stress reliever, cannabis leaf squeezes. Okay. It says 150, and if I add it to the cart, it shows 450 at $2.05 because I did that before. So if I do 150, 327 is correct. Shipping to be determined. Shipping total. Proceed to checkout. Proceed to checkout, but there's no imprint. Check payments. We don't. Please send the check to store name, store street. So that's the kind of thing I then have to let you know is wrong. Check payments to send the check to.
Yeah, you want me to update that?
Yeah, I have to check with my finance guy first.
Okay. Yeah, I can update the text there or whatever you want.
Okay, so taking you off speaker, I now know how to do the page. So I'll start doing all the pages, and we'll get to the order form over the weekend and send you a note.
Okay. Well, there's one other thing I wanted to show you. Well, because I'm recording a video here. So go back and look at the leaf squeezy.
Cannabis. Leaf squeezy. Okay.
And up at the top in the middle, when you're signed in as an admin, you see how it says edit product?
Yes.
So click on that, and that'll take you right to the back end. So it's a faster way to get to the edit screen. Right. So we got our product title, product description, and then your big pins data import, and then go back down to that section that says product data.
Okay, I screwed myself up. Hang on. Item name. Cannabis leaf squeezy. Edit. Quick edit. Which one do you want me to hit?
Hit edit.
Okay. And then I got to this page I was at before. And
so you're looking for the product data section.
okay, then
Yep.
Okay. Product short description.
And then the next one should be product data.
No, product short descriptions at the very end.
Okay, what's right above that?
Product data is okay. It's right here.
So you see
Now,
how
it says simple product.
yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about. We want to make a product that has a drop down. I'm going to show you how to do it real quick, just a simple one. So change that simple product to variable product.
Okay.
So what this is going to do is allow us to show some drop downs for the customer. Namely, we want the imprint colors. So once you select variable product, you'll get a new tab under general, inventory, shipping, linked products. You're going to have attributes, and then below that, variations. So we'll be focusing on attributes and variations now that we've made this a variable product. So click on attributes.
Hang on, I'm also writing.
Okay, I'm recording all this too, so you'll have a video link.
All right, variable, and then I go to attributes.
Yep.
Custom product attribute, add, imprint colors.
Yeah, so I've already imported a lot of the stuff with the spreadsheet, but it sounds like the cannabis section only had green as a value in it. So click on imprint colors and it will open up all the details for that. And then you should see name, visible on product page, used for variations.
Yes, sir.
Right? So now under values, you see only green is right there?
That's correct.
So what you're going to do is, what's another color? White?
Yeah, well, I can't print green on green.
Yeah, so let's add, whatever values we need to. And you'll see when you start typing it, it'll give you a list of options that are already in there for other products. But even if it isn't on that list, you can just type what you need to and then hit tab, and it should add it. But I think most of the colors are in here already from the looks of it, because we imported a ton of stuff.
When I typed white, it did black white.
Okay, so when you type white, scroll down a little bit, and then you'll see there's just plain white will show up at the bottom of the list.
Okay, and then I X out that, and then I can.
So after do you see green and white both listed as a value?
Okay, so white, and then let's say I want gold. So then I go under it and I type gold, and then there's gold.
And then click on it, and that will add it to the values.
And then gold, white, let's make it red. And okay, so they gave me gold, red, or white. And product colors is green, so then that's fine.
Yeah.
So then save attributes.
Exactly. Yeah, so now you've saved the first of two steps to this. This is the most complex part of doing products, is setting up the variables. But it's all right here. You just get accustomed to it. It's basically point and shoot once you know where to point. So now that we've got our attributes set, we're going to go to variations, which was the tab just below on the left.
Say that again, please. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So under attributes, there's a section variations.
Yes, okay.
So click on variations. and you'll see there's nothing here. And this is why there aren't any drop downs showing for this product, because the variations haven't been set up. So in this section, you'll see add variation. If you click on that drop down, what we're going to do is we're going to do them all at once, and we're going to create variations from all attributes.
Okay.
So click on that and then click go. It'll give you a little prompt that says, you sure you want to do this? And just say yes. And then it will tell you how many different variations it made.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's handy, yeah. But it's nice that we were able to import most of it, because this is a very time-consuming task. So I was able to map all the attributes and variations from the spreadsheet that I was provided, and that was, that was a big time saver. So what it did is it created 4 variations for you, right?
3 variations do not have prices.
So
variations in their attributes that do not have prices will not be shown in your store.
Yeah. So really, all you have to do is go in and set the pricing.
I don't understand that. So each time I change a color, I've got to add new pricing?
Well, you have to link the variation to it. Variation price. There may be a way that I can set it up so it just picks up the regular price by default. But
it says no default in-print colors, no default product colors. And then if I go under that, I do green, that becomes a default product color.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can go ahead and set those defaults right there and save it.
Any imprint, any price, gold, green, red, green, white, green. Excuse me. Save changes, see what that looks like.
Yeah. Click on save.
I'll go up to the top. Okay, so now I have to do this 350 times, right?
No, because a lot of the drop downs and variations have already been set. I think it was just this particular category, there wasn't multiple options in the spreadsheet. So it's really just more about the data that we imported, because if it had multiple import colors and multiple product colors in the spreadsheet, it would have automatically set this up. So, the question is, A, are there a lot that are missing those? And, B, do you want to just edit them manually? Or is it a better idea to do it in the spreadsheet and have me re-import everything? So maybe talk to Eric and see what he wants to do as far as the spreadsheet is concerned.
All right, Stephen, when I did that just now and I went back to look at the page, it says this product is currently out of stock and unavailable in red. That showed up, which wasn't there before.
Yeah, so that's going to be...
I must have done something wrong.
Well, that's going to be because it was saying you needed to put the price on the variations. Remember that message it showed?
Okay, so Stephen has taken over and is currently editing.
Yeah, so I'll go and I'll just set the price really fast to the lowest number, which is, looks like you set it at 218 for 150.
Yes, sir.
So if I go in and I'll just real quickly drop 218 for the variation prices and click save. me see if I got it. $218. This one. Just making sure I got them all here. Yep, so if you refresh that page and look at it again, you'll see it's back up and now it's got the drop downs.
Okay, so okay, I think I see it.
Yeah, so I guess, take a good look over the site, and I'm hoping that those missing imprint colors were just in that cannabis section that we added. And it might be better just to fix it manually as opposed to going back into the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Alrighty, so just look over the different sections and see if that's an isolated thing or if it's something that's more site wide and we should revisit it in the spreadsheet as opposed to spending the time doing it manually.
Okay, I will work on this over the weekend, and you'll have information from me first of the week.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. We'll get the site live soon enough, I'm sure.
Okay, thank you, boss.
You're welcome. Talk soon, Arthur.
Be well.
You too. Bye.